is Bertina Ciccarelli, and I am the CEO of NPower. NPower is in the business of transforming lives. Really, I like to say that we are disrupting intergenerational poverty. So we brought Achieve in for a couple of reasons. And I would say this is not so much a response to a problem as it was a response to an opportunity. NPower has been growing rapidly. We were becoming siloed. We were not prioritizing in the same way. We needed a framework, a set of operating principles, and a way to deepen culture that as we hired new people, as we grew to new regions, that we would have consistency and sustainability in the way we made decisions, prioritized our work, and how we collaborated with one another. I think that when I first heard about Achieve and I saw some of the early materials, without really understanding the details, I poo-pooed it a little bit, right? It's like, okay, I've been through all of these trainings and other organizations, and I've been a part of different organizational transformations, and do we really want to invest in something that might not stick? But here's the difference. What I find about Achieve, and I think what personally resonated with me, is it so focuses on a growth mindset. And I think what I talk a lot about with our team members is our organizational capacity circle, right? As we grow and get better every day, and that applies to me personally as a leader. There was about a 6-month window between the leadership conversation, shortly after that, the directors, and then 6 months, our entire staff all at once. And I was on the fence about this whole idea of osmosis, but then I began to actually see that working, and it was pretty extraordinary. So by the time in June, we had our very first ever all staff in-person retreat, and we had leaders from Achieve refresh and re-inform everybody. It was magic. And again, it's what's now, if you fast forward 8 months later, when I go out to the field and I meet with some of our regional team members who are working on the front lines, they'll say something like, you know what, we did a point B on that. And here's what we learned. When that happens, and I'm not even asking the question, it's fantastic, right? That to me is evidence. People taking ownership and being accountable for what they can influence in this organization. We've now had some individuals go through trainings multiple times. They feel like, okay, I heard it the first time and I latched onto the idea. I heard it the second time and a better idea, and I started using it. Then when I heard it the third time, it all clicked, and now I'm good to go. We've come to the point where we are more or less, have operationalized the Achieve system within the organization. If you are going to invest the time and resources to do Achieve, do it and be all in. Make sure that you invest in the training of frontline personnel where you can get accountability and enthusiasm and buy-in. That's when you're going to have the most transformational change.